What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust you won't regret it. You'll return the subscriber as always. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I'm going to drop some good news on you. Today, this channel, the Dynamic Reason channel, hit 70,000 subscribers. That is a hell of an achievement, and I do appreciate all you guys that stick by me and ride with me doing these crazy videos, and understand that these are hard to do. So sometimes you got to make humor out of some horror. And that's what I try to do on here sometimes. I mean, not at the expense of somebody losing their life, but the expense of the dumb stuff that you see people do, such as this case right here. This is a familiar scenario. See this girl up here? Her name is Tamaya Anderson, and she is a certified dumbass. And I'm going to explain to you why. This story right here took place last Friday around 10:50 p.m. in Alamance County, North Carolina. From what I'm looking at up here, it says it's near Chapel Hill. So shout out to the juggernaut females up there near UNC. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this woman right here is charged with the following charges. I got notes all over, so I'm going to be looking all over, so bear with me. She's charged with second-degree murder, 3 counts of felony assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, 1 charge of driving while impaired, 1 charge of possession of open container of alcohol, 1 charge of resist, delay, and obstruction of an officer. I'm not trying to laugh. Another charge is driving left of center. So I guess she's all over the road. And the last one, last but not least, of course, was a seatbelt violation. Now you see why she's crying in court. This woman, guys, got into an argument with her baby dad. And just like Juvenile song, you understand, she ride every day of the week. She rode over there with her peeps to fight him. And whoever was there with him, she ran over 4 people, killing 1 of them. I told you before, juggernaut real, juggernaut dangerous. You can't look at the face, and you damn sure can't look at the race. Every woman out here, no offense, has the juggernaut gene in them. But sometimes it doesn't come out in their DNA unless something happens. Like you have a baby by them, or like you don't pay child support or something like that. But either way, it's there. So fellas, if you got a sweet girl, you better keep her sweet, because I'm telling you, if it come out. Now, granted, not all women, let the juggernaut gene loose. And if you ain't ever seen it, trust me, you don't want to see it. Because we've experienced it as fellas one time or another. And a lot of us are still losing sleep over it. Check out this video. We're going to come back and do what we do.
Alamance County, a woman accused of hitting 4 people with her car there, killing 1 of them, is set to appear in court today. 21-year-old Tamaya Anderson is charged with second-degree murder, assault with a deadly weapon, and driving while impaired. The Alamance County Sheriff's Office and NC State Highway Patrol say Friday night Anderson drove to a home on East Simpson Road in Green Level, and when she got there, investigators say she got into a fight with several people. We are told she then got into her car and drove off, hitting 4 people who were just standing in the road. Brendy Garcia Resendez died from her injuries. Another person was seriously hurt. The remaining 2 had minor injuries.
We'll start in Alamance County, where a Graham woman sits behind bars tonight with no bond. Alamance County Sheriff's deputies say the woman ran several people over while intoxicated, and then she crashed her car. WFMY News 2's Giselle Thomas spoke to neighbors in the area. What'd you learn, Giselle?
Now, this is 21-year-old Tamaya Anderson. She's accused of hitting 4 people with her car. 1 of them lost their life, but it didn't end there. Deputies say she then crashed her car near a mobile home park. People in the area say they don't understand how something like this could happen in their neighborhood.
Broken glass and bent concrete poles lay at the entrance of a mobile home off East Simpson Road. It's evidence of a tragic scene that unfolded this weekend. Friday night around 11 p.m., neighbors in the area say they heard a bang.
And I just saw a car coming down, And then I looked and I saw that somebody had crashed into the down there into the trailer park.
I was like kind of falling asleep, and then like right when I was about to fall asleep, like I heard a loud crash.
Neighbors say the driver was disoriented and hurt. Aliana Laura says she saw the car.
What we saw, it was like the entire car like piece, like it came off, like the entire like front piece. So when she crashed into one of the pools, which makes it like went all the way back.
The driver was 21-year-old Tamaya Anderson. She is charged with murder and assault with intent to kill. Alamance County deputies accuse her of hitting 4 people with her car. They say 2 out of the 4 were dragged. The impact tragically killing 22-year-old Brandy Resendez. Deputies say Anderson got into a fight with some people at a home on East Simpson Road. Deputies say she then got into a car and hit the victims. Anderson's vehicle was found crashed down the street near a mobile home park.
She was conscious, and she was like crying and stuff, and then she said that her arm and her leg, she was just talking about like how her arm hurt like a lot, like she hurt her arm really bad.
She was shaking. She said her head was hurting. She had blood right here and on her head, I think.
Both neighbors say they did not see the deadly events that allegedly happened up the road, but they recall East Simpson flooded with law enforcement that night.
You couldn't really see much from down here all the way up there, but you could see like, because it was in the night, you could see like the lights from the cops.
We saw like all this like the police was here, the ambulance and stuff was here already, and then we just stayed there, and then like they took the lady.
Deputies say in addition to the murder charge, Anderson is accused of being intoxicated while driving and having alcohol in her vehicle. Deputies have not told us if she knew the victims or why she was there in the first place. Anderson is currently in jail with no bond.
In Alamance County, a woman is facing charges for second-degree murder after the sheriff's office says she hit 4 people with a car, killing one of them.
And she had her first appearance in court today. Fox 8's Celeste Smith joins us live in Alamance County now. Celeste, you were there. What else did you find out about the case?
Well, investigators say that 21-year-old Tamaya Anderson was friends with the person that she's accused of killing, 22-year-old Brandy Resendez, and the incident happened on East Simpson Road in Green Level.
When I came from work at 11, they had the roads blocked off, so I had to go around. I really didn't know what was going on. I saw the helicopter in Lamb's Chapel parking lot, so I knew it was something big.
Police responded to East Simpson Road on Friday after receiving calls about a car running into a group of people. It happened along East Simpson Road in Green Level. We spoke with one person who lives nearby.
I was surprised because this is usually a pretty good neighborhood, and it's disheartening that it was such young people.
The suspect, Tamaya Anderson, faced a judge for the first time in court Monday. During the proceedings, it was revealed this all stemmed from a fight that broke out at a home. The prosecutor said the fight started over issues with the victim, Brandy Resendez's child's father. Resendez and the suspect, Tamaya Anderson, told the child's grandmother they were on their way to East Simpson Drive to confront the child's father. The prosecutor said a fight broke out between Anderson and the child's grandmother, and also Resendez and another relative.
Ms. Anderson got into her vehicle as the 2 other individuals were fighting on the ground in the roadway. She got into her Honda Accord and she drove straight at all 4 of the parties who were in the roadway, struck all 4 of them.
The victims were hit and then dragged by the car. The Alamance County Sheriff's Office said soon after, Anderson crashed her car into a concrete barrier at a nearby mobile home park down the street. Resendez and the woman she was fighting were both severely injured. Resendez died from her injuries. The other woman had to be airlifted to the hospital and is still undergoing surgeries in the hospital.
I can tell the court that she has some pretty severe injuries, including a torn ACL, fractured left shoulder, a broken jaw, extremely bad road rash on her back, a swollen right eye, and a broken pelvis. It's also my understanding she has a broken bone in her back under her spine.
Later say the 2 other people have minor injuries. In addition to a second-degree murder charge, Anderson is now facing several other charges, including 3 counts of assault with deadly weapon with intent to kill, aggravated driving, driving while impaired, and possession of open container of alcohol.
She was both intoxicated and admitted to driving the vehicle. Deputies were also able to locate a bottle of tequila inside of the vehicle at that time.
The prosecution asked for her bond on the second-degree murder charge to be set at $250,000, but the judge set her bond for the second-degree murder charge at $1 million.
When 2 other individuals began a second altercation, she went to the vehicle. Someone tried to stop her and was unsuccessful. And She then drove straight at 4 individuals, killing one of them, seriously injuring a second individual.
Family members for both Brandy Resendez, the victim killed, and the suspect Tamaya Anderson were at the courthouse today in the first appearance. And it was emotional for both sides of the family. And Anderson's next court date is set for July 15th. Live in Alamance County, Celeste Smith, Fox 8 News.
I told you. Didn't I tell y'all? Told you. Juggernaut real. Juggernaut dangerous. This woman right here, Tamaya Anderson, is no different. And neither is the victim, Brittany Resendez. But Tamaya Anderson is the one that takes the cake. When Juggernaut go left, they go all the way left. I told you. Species name. Juggernaut is drunk as hellas. The fighting kind. If she take a swig, she'll damn sure flip a wig. Look at her hair. Told you. In case you didn't understand all them stories, Tamaya Anderson, and the girl that got ran over, Brittany Resendez, is friends. Resendez, gets in the argument with the mother, the grandmother, and her baby's daddy. I guess the baby daddy and his mom, I guess over something. She got Brittany with her. Like a lot of girls do, these young chicks, let's ride over there. Let's go. They jump out the car, start fighting the mom and another relative that's out there. They gonna pull up. In the midst of them fighting, I guess Tamaya must have been getting handled. She gets in the car while her friend on the ground fighting somebody and runs over the whole thing and just takes off. Then as she's driving, she's drunk as hell, crashes into a cement barrier near some trailer homes. Got an eye jamming. It cost her big, y'all. It cost her big. All jokes aside, this is tragic. You lost your best friend behind some bullshit. You lost your best friend. You a mother. I mean, she's your friend lost her child. We don't know if you got kids, and you lost your freedom. All because you was following behind somebody and you was drunk and just turned up. I seen a stat, right? And it said 3 women a day get killed in America by people that they have a relationship with, some type of intimate relationship with. Most of the time it's men that are killing the women, right? I want to see what the stats are of women killing women, because women are just as vicious as men. When women fight, it's way worse than men. Honestly, it is. Look at all these stories I covered about how when women fight, they fight to the death. It's not even a cat fight. It's a lion and a tiger fight. They like female lions, just rah. And for what? For what? I want to see what the stats are. Like I said, when women kill women in the United States, it got to be high. I'm serious. It got to be high. If anybody know, man, hit me up in the email address, man, that's in the description box of all my videos. Hit me up and let me know. I never really looked at the stat like that, but when I heard that stat, it was interesting. But I mean, think about this. You let somebody drag you into hell. They dead. You not. So you'll suffer the fate. You are charged with the murder of your own friend that got you in this thing in the beginning, in the first place. It's sad, y'all. It's truly sad that she messed up. You sitting up there in court with holding your thing over your eye, crying. Damn shame. You got a heart on your cheek or your face. Should have kept it in the right spot. You would have made out better. Sometimes when people are having problems, you got to really take yourself out of it, man. We talk about conflict resolution all the times on this channel. And I really come at dudes about that because a lot of this crime against people that look like me is from people that look like me, and violence. And I want to stop it. Sometimes walking away is a good thing, especially if it makes sure you wake up tomorrow. Who cares? If you got somebody that's an a-hole, let life take care of them. It always does. Sometimes people living and breathing Is your revenge because they hate themselves. Let people wallow in their own misery. And a lot of times stay out of people's business when it's affairs of a heart. If a child's involved, you shouldn't be a part of it if you didn't help make it. Y'all feel that or not? Look where it cost her. Look where it got her. Either way, man, this is tragic. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I told y'all before, Juggernaut real, Juggernaut dangerous, and Juggernaut stupid as hell. See you in the next video. Take care.